All right, check it out. So here's the table. I cleared off half of the table, which had all the Amazon stuff, all the stuff that I was going to scan through Amazon. This is all that's left that I have to look up on eBay. So not bad. I finished half of it roughly. It's always a lot faster to go through the stuff that for Amazon because I can scan it or I can just type it in, take a picture, whatever, scan it, and then I can decide afterwards if I want to keep something for my local sale. So right here, these piles here are all going to be kept for my local sale. May or may not make it into the sale depending on how much stuff I take out of my shelves of the books that I have. So what I wanted to show you for this video is how many items I found for Amazon. Now this is going to be between FBA and merchant fulfilled. So it's not just FBA. Hold on one second. Let me turn off this light. Otherwise it's going to be loud. So here's the pile. Let me show you. So this pile over here is already for eBay. I'm going to get a lot more out of that. That pile's going to grow. And that's for Amazon. I just had my lister come and pick up 25 or so books for eBay that she will be listing over the next day or so, and then she'll come back again and I'll give her more. I will definitely have more because this week is dedicated to going through as many of those 2,000 books that I bought a few months ago, 3 months, 4 months ago, 5 months ago, whatever it was, back in June. And so I'm dedicating this week to that. I clearly won't be able to get through all of them, but I'm not working, 10-hour days at this. But anyway, I'll get through a lot. So let me show you what I have and some of my thoughts behind it. So here's the pile. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So not bad. As you may or may not know, if you've ever done bulk, whether through Gaylords or just getting large quantities of books at once, the percentage in general, percentage of the books that will actually be worthy of Amazon, merchant fulfilled, or FBA is pretty low, unless for whatever reason you're lucky or you're just you're happening to get a lot of quality books, or you just have a great source. So let's see. So let me break these down. So this is merchant fulfilled. See if there's any other merchant fulfilled. That is not. That is not. So there's only this one here that's merchant fulfilled. I'm gonna have to tape the dust jacket and see if I can take off these stickers, these old price stickers. But that's one there that I'm gonna price $14.17 plus shipping, of course. So what I wanted to share with you is you can see there's a variety, right? So the most valuable one is this one here called Painting People. It's a coffee table type book with large paintings, photos, etc. And that one I'm going to list for $39.99. I was debating about whether to do merchant fulfilled. It's much less merchant fulfilled. But anyway, I think I'm going to do FBA just because I really love getting stuff out of my hair, even if it doesn't eventually sell for that much. I would rather just get it out. Space is a premium. And then I have this big one too, which is Astrology, Essential Guide to Using Astrology in Your Daily Life, $20.99. So there's those two, that's about $60. Of course, this is gross. This is before fees and price adjustments. And then the next one I have here is this one, $16.99. Meeting the shadow. So $16.99. Then I have this one, $15.79. And then the rest of them are pretty low. So what I wanna talk about too, because some of you might be on the computer looking up or pause the video and have looked up some of these books, especially if you're new and you're saying, why is he sending that in? Why is he sending in this, mass market paperback for so little? This mass market paperback for so little? The Mike Connolly, the Trunk Music one, the Catcher in the Rye, some of these other ones. And what I'll tell you is, so everyone has their profit minimums, right? Some people don't go below $5. Some people don't go below $10 on FBA. Again, these are all FBA except for that one, right? So I'm talking about FBA here, not merchant fulfilled or fulfilled by merchant. So everyone's got their own thing. Now, I try in general to stay around $2 to $3 per book for minimum profit. So there's a little bit of room just in case the prices tank for whatever reason. Lots of people jump on there, other sellers. Oftentimes a lot of them are new, and so they drag the price down, or Jensen or somebody big drags the price down and everyone follows them, etc., etc. Or it's just not as popular and there's too many copies. And the merchant fulfilled price goes way down and drags down the FBA price and all that fun stuff, which always happens with a certain percentage of your FBA books. I would say anywhere between 10 to 30% of everything you send in will not sell for much profit, and you might have to end up destroying. But that's okay. That's just how it is. So some of these books, though, that I'm sending in that are very low profit, as in less than $2, some of these, believe it or not, a couple of these are actually less than $1 profit. The reason for that is because they're fast sellers, and what I'm trying to do is help my metrics or my performance metrics. I'm not sure exactly what the term is. I blanked on it. I was thinking about what it was called before I made the video. It's the metric that they give you as a seller, where you have to have over 500 based on a lot of different things, your sell-through rate and other stuff, and I think returns and that type of stuff. And mine has been over 500, but it did creep all the way down almost to 500. I was like 504 or 503 or something. And then I got rid of a bunch of books, and then it jumped back up, which I assume is why it jumped back up to like 550 or 560. I haven't checked it in a little while now. And the way that affects you is, from what I understand, is your limit of what you can send in goes down, and I think that's it. But anyway, I'm sure somebody will correct me. So one of the strategies I have to deal with that is to have books that sell quickly, because your sell-through rate is supposed to be better, or the better your sell-through rate, the better it helps you with that. So basically that's the gist of this. It's not necessary for me to have a long conversation about it, but that's one way to deal with that, to help get your sell-through rate up, is to send in quick selling stuff. Even if you make 50 cents a quarter or even break even or get really close to it, as long as it's selling fast, that helps your metrics. That's what it is, your seller metrics. And that's what I've been using lately. I've been doing it for years. I've been doing it like months. So it's a new strategy. Also, of course, the more you reprice, the better. No, do not use an automatic repricer. And so those are two strategies that I think can work well. So if you send in a certain percentage, 10% of what you send in is quick selling, it's probably going to help you out. So that's what my thoughts are on it. Give me 1 second. So I had to kick off. Gotta go home. Gotta be home by 4:30. My wife will be mad. And so I pulled out 11 books, 10 FBA, 1 for merchant fulfilled. All those FBA ones I'm going to add to the current shipment I have. Fortunately, I was going to send it out today, but one of the books was split to a different warehouse. And so I was hoping, we will see if I list all of these, that all of them will go together. But it might not happen. And if it doesn't, I might just have to take that book out and hold it back for another shipment. But anyway, so this one will be nice, to top it off, to have a decent amount of potential profit sent out to Amazon. And it's nice to have gotten through those books. That was 12 boxes. A lot of this stuff, for whatever reason, a lot of it is older. And so that's good for eBay. I continue to sell books on eBay. My book inventory keeps going up on eBay. And now I'm shooting for, my inventory, I'm shooting for like 1,000 items, but it's arbitrary. It doesn't really matter. It's just, I think it's just important to just keep listing. The more I list, the more I sell. Although I do need to get better at cleaning out my old inventory, stuff that's not selling. I should probably go through those, some of my listings. But just know, keeping on topic of this video, just know that if you're doing bulk in any way, there's always it's a small percentage that's actually going to go to Amazon. You're not going to get 30% of your books. If you're getting in bulk, large quantities, you don't know what they're going to be, it's unlikely that you're going to get much more than, hardly ever more than 10%. In my experience for books, CDs in the past, I have gotten over 10%, sometimes even as high as like 15, and on excellent days, 20%. But I think that's even changed just because a lot more people have gotten ungated for CDs and music. So now that's become not flooded with sellers like books, but there's a lot more FBA music resellers as well. So yeah, so just know that it's a numbers game. Whether you're cherry picking or whether you're buying in bulk, you're going to be left with a lot of books. So it's important to know what to do with those excess books. If you're just going to recycle them and you don't care, well, that's simple, right? If you want to try to make a little extra money or a lot of extra money off of some of those books, then you probably want to do definitely do merchant fulfilled if you're only doing FBA, and start dabbling in eBay, because it can become pretty nice on eBay. Or there can be some really nice stuff you can sell on eBay, books on eBay, if you figure out, how to work the system, or how to use that as a wow, I'm blanking. If you figure out how to use eBay. So next video, I'm going to share with you the books that I got out of those 12 boxes for eBay. I already found a really valuable one that I will share in the next video, though. It's an old sci-fi fantasy book that you're probably familiar with, and it is in great condition. I believe it's the first edition. It's also signed, though, so it's a good book. So thanks for watching. Make sure and subscribe and leave comments and questions below, and I'll see you in the next video.